Hello, Minecrafters. My name is Minecraft, and this is Funredstone episode 71 on the Funredstone series. In today's episode, I'm gonna show to all of you this super compact and super awesome 5-in-1 micro farm. With this farm, you can produce sugarcanes, bamboo, kelp, whipping vines, and twisting vines, all in this very nice and compact 3 by 6 by 3 with a volume of 54 blocks. This farm is super fast because it's a bone meal based farm, and it also generates a lot of items, so over 2,000 items per hour. And yeah, overall this is a very awesome farm to have in your base if you don't want to have a super large farm but still has decent rate and can farm a lot of items. So yeah, this basically the best micro farm that you were gonna find in Minecraft Battle Edition as of right now, because those are the 5 items that have the same properties that this farm takes advantage of, which is very cool. And I will gonna go in depth into that in the restaurant explanation. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the restaurant explanation. Alright, let's start the restaurant explanation. We will gonna take a look at some of its features. So over here is the activation lever. This lever will start the farm up, and the farm will start producing items. And this button here is the button that you can use to select the different modes in the in the farm to farm different types of plants. Here we have the chest to fill in the bone meal, and over here you just have a an observer lines to power the two dispenser in here, and to power this piston that will break the the bone meal part of the plant, and break it into the item form and be collected by the hopper here and the hopper minecart here, and everything will be put into this chest. So that's basically it for the restaurant explanation. Is not complicated or anything. As you can see, it's super tiny. The restaurant is barely barely huge. So yes, overall it's a very simple farm, and relatively cheap too. Now let us explain some of the not so obvious thing about the farm. So first it is this button here. What does it do? So this button will select the kelp mode. So this is the kelp mode button. If you press this button, I'm gonna do it now. As you can see, the area inside is now filled with water, and you can plant the the kelp in here, and the kelp can be bone meal by this dispenser, and this dispenser we're gonna bone meal it, then this piston will break it. All of the items will be will be collected by these two hoppers and put into the chest. So that this button here is the cap selected button. If you press it again, you will turn it back to normal mode, and now with this normal mode you can plant sugarcane, bamboo, twisting vines on the ground here. For the whipping vines, you have to place the whipping vines uh, underneath this observer, and this dispenser here, that dispenser will bone meal the whipping vines here, and the whipping vines will will grow down because it's whipping vines, and the piston here gonna break the bone milling part of the whipping vines, and all of the items we've collected by these hoppers and put into the chest. Now for the clock that controls the timing for the piston here to break the plants, and this dispenser here is this very compact hopper clock right here. So this hopper clock is the clock that controls everything. It is super compact, as you can see, and it's the timing for the timing of this hopper clock is perfect. Well, not too perfect, but almost perfect for the farm. I yeah. So overall, it's very simple farm. Nothing too much to talk about. Now I'm gonna show you how to use the farm properly. Okay, so in my inventory, as you can see in my hotbar, I have all of the plants available here, and I have bone meal, so I can show you how to fill the machine with bone meal. It's very simple. To fill the bone meal, you just have to put the bone meal into this chest. The chest will be suck all of the bone meals in the chest will get distribute to Z2 dispenser here, and that is how you can refill the bone meal to the farm. Now let's do the planting of these all of these plants. Is very simple. First you open these two fence gates, and then you plant the plants that you want to plant here. So I'm gonna do sugarcane. As you can see, we can place the sugarcane there. That's because there is a waterlock block here. As you can see, we have a waterlock stair right there to next to the dirt block, and that is how I can place the sugarcane. Now the next thing that you need to do is close the fence gate. In order for the items to not get shut out. The reason why I use fence gates is if we just put like normal blocks there, then the item can glitch out of the bone milling zone, the chamber inside there, and will fall out of the collection system, which is not good. So I have to do this to give it a bit more space, and it's also really good if you want to go in to change the plants that you want to plant here. You can use trapdoor, but you kind of can't you can't go in easily because the two trapdoor will prevent you from going in, and because in Minecraft Regular Edition we still haven't got the the sneaking and the crouching like we have in Java Edition. You will stuck there unless you use for example an ender pearl to teleport inside there. Okay, so now we have the sugarcane in there. All we have to do is flick this lever, and the farm should start working. As you can see, there are still items glitching out, but because of the fence gate, all of the items are not escaping out from the chamber. And now all of the items will be collected, as you can see, and it's super fast too. Okay, let's stop the farm. And when you stop the farm will stop, obviously. Okay, let's do something different. Okay, let's do the whipping vines. Okay, so for the whipping vines, first you need to go in here and break the sugarcane if the there is a previous plant in there. So in this case I have sugarcane, so just break it. then look up, place the whipping vines right there. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, there is a whipping vine stem right there. In here we have bone meal already. Oh yeah, close the fence gate and flick the lever, and yes, you can see the whipping vine is being bone meal by the dispenser, and the newly grown part of the whipping vine is being broken by the piston. Okay, let's stop it. Yeah, that's how that part works. That's how we can plant the whipping vines. Okay, now let's do kelp. So kelp is a plant that you kind of can't place. As you can see, I'm trying my best to place, but I can't. So what you want to do is first yeah, destroy the whipping vines. Make sure there are no other plants in here. If you want to plant a new type of, yeah, plants in there. Okay, so we need to go to here and press this button. This button will dispense water. This button will activate the dispenser here, and that dispenser has a water bucket in there. It will dispense the water, and now, as you can see, we can place the yeah, the cap. Now, why there is a random piston here? The reason why there is a piston there is when you place the kelp actually waterlog the water stream and turns it into a water source. So when this dispenser suck the water up here, and that means, yeah, when the water is being sucked up by the dispenser down here, the kelp will still exist there, and it will be the water there will be the waterlogged. And yeah, it's really annoying to get rid of, because you need to get like sponge to like yeah, clear the water out, or just use a normal block and then break it, but it's very inconvenient. So this piston, we're gonna break the cap and also the water source there, and the kelp, that, yeah, that piece of kelp will fall down into, yeah, will be collected by the hopper and put into the chest. Okay, so now we have the cap in there. Let's close the yeah, defense gate. Let me provide the farm with some more bone meal. As you can see, now we just need to flick the lever, and as you can see, it's producing some bone meal, and the timing here is like perfect for the kelp, but not perfect for other plants. So the reason why we need it to be perfect for the kelp is because of the water. If the water is not occupying the space of the piston head, then the kelp will not be able to grow, and we just like wasting bone meal. And yeah, the clock here works perfectly for the kelp, but not perfect for other type of plants. But I think that is a minor like disadvantage of this farm, considering the space that it takes. Yeah, it's just, you can see, it's stupidly small. Okay, let's stop the farm. And as you can see, we are producing kelp. Okay, now when you are done with farming kelp, press this button again, and everything will be clear from the bone chamber. As you can see, all of the items will end up here, and now you can go in and place a new type of plant. So you can place bamboo, or you can place twisting vines right here to farm those two plants, of course. Alright, so yeah, that's basically how to use the farm. Alright, next off, we will gonna look at the rates of the farm. So over here, I have prepared all of the numbers for the farm rates. With sugar canes, the farm can produce 4,680 items per hour. For bamboo is only 2,340, so half of what sugarcane, yeah, half of the sugarcane, because sugarcanes, when bone meal produce two extra yeah, sugar canes, and that's why the rate is significantly better for the sugar canes. The same thing can be said for the kelp. It only produces around 2,340 items per hour. For the twisting vines, we have some randomness to it, because twisting vines and whipping vines don't have the 100% drop rates when you break the plants with a piston head. So for the twisting vines, you will get roughly around 2,784 items per hour, and for the whipping vines, you will get around 2,520 items per hour. For the bone meal consumption of the farm consume around 2,340 bone meals per hour. So yeah, that's all of the numbers for the farm I have conducted over a long period of time to make sure the farm will not break, the farm produce the correct amount of items, and yeah, just general testing when you do a farm. So yeah, that's basically all what you need to know about this super awesome and compact micro farm. Alright, so the next part of today's episode we're gonna be the tutorial, so I can teach you guys how to build this farm block by block. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial of today's episode. Alright, it's time for the tutorial. First, you need to prepare a 3 blocks long, 3 blocks wide, and 6 blocks high area. Now you need to prepare all of these materials. So we have a stick gay piston, tube piston, a transparent block, a lever, and dummy item. So this can be a stackable or non-stackable items. For glass block, for visibility, a stone button, 6 observers, 3 dispenser, a water bucket for the kelp mode, 2 fence gates for the entrance, 1 redstone dust, 1 grass block, or any type of blocks that all of the 5 plants can be planted on, a stair of any type, repeater, comparator, 3 circuit block, it can be any solid block. Then we need a chest, 4 chests, 9 hoppers, a hopper minecart, and over here we need a bucket for the waterlogged stair, and 3 rails to help with the alignment of the hopper minecart. Okay, let's start building this. Okay, first we are gonna place 2 chests here. Then over here we need to place a hopper pointing into the chest, and another hopper right there. Now we need to place the hopper minecart like inside the grass block. So it's very simple. First you'll get some support block like this. Then place in your rail like this. Then you need to break this rail and replace that with the block that we need to use to plant our vegetarians. Then we need a hopper minecart there, and we need to give it a push. But we need a stair here first, so we can perfectly align the minecart like so. Then we can break these things, and yes, you can see the hopper is now in place. Okay, next thing we need to place is a block there. Then let's see, we need a hopper, so we need to place an observer here, and a hopper here. Now we can waterlog that stair to place in the sugarcane. Okay, next thing we need to do is we need a transparent block here and a lever here. We need to place a comparator here. Yeah, just flick this lever. Then we need is yeah, we need a hopper here and a hopper pointing into that hopper, so it should look something like this. Now go in here, place your dummy item in, the comparator should turn on like so. Then we can place our sticky piston in. Over here we can place our dispenser. We can place two observer. We can place an observer here, and we can place a dispenser there. We can place a block here, and then rest the dust on top. Okay, so place a glass block here. We also need a hopper here to update this observer. Okay, like so. We need another observer pointing downward. Then a repeater set on to 2 tick. We need a piston here, like so, and a glass block here. Now go to here, place a hopper pointing into the dropper like so. Oh, not the dropper but the dispenser. We need to place a hopper there and another hopper like so, and it should look something like this. So hopper number 1 pointing into this dispenser, hopper number 2 pointing directly down, and hopper number 3 pointing into this dispenser. We are gonna go in and place our chest like so. Yeah, you can use other type of storage. I use here a double chest because it has a lot of space. Okay, now we are gonna add the kelp mode part of the farm. So place a piston here, a block on top, then a dispenser here. Go to the back, get your stone button out, place it like so. Go to this dispenser and place a water bucket in there. The final thing that we need to do is filling in the blocks. So yeah, filling in those 2 glass blocks. You should run out of glass block already. Then place 2 fence gate here, and that's basically it. That's the farm all complete. And if you just flip this, everything should start happening as planned. Okay, that's it for the yeah, that's it for the farm. It's actually pretty simple, nothing too much, and yeah, overall it's very good farm. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was a lot of fun to make this farm. It was a bit challenging to make the farm as compact as possible, but I think it came out great. If you like the machine and you want to support me, then give this video a like, so the algorithm will know that you enjoyed this video and will gonna recommend to many people in the YouTube platform. If you want to see more of this sort of very awesome farm and awesome content like this, then subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future content in the future. That's it for today, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Funredstone. Goodbye and have a great day.